What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a squad from the American, the Texas State Bobcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bobcats' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the shotgun, the inside give. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In a sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line. And a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Jackson gonna throw it. Line out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really well, and you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
They'll go to the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Jackson will throw. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back gets to give. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
At the 33-yard line. Now, 4th down.
The Bobcats will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Sanchez. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Safe completion on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to the running back, and he's making plays.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking for a man. It's Barnett. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Dukes moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make...
Got some room in to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over 1st and 10.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly complete. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Madison offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Early in the game, pass complete, great job, sets up a manageable 4th down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
The Dukes are flying down the field. Caught in the backfield is Sanchez. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
It's now 2nd and goal. All right. That's the end of the first quarter. Texas State 14, James Madison 7.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Let's go. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? To the air, it's Barnett. Pressure coming. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and point right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On the run, it's Burgess. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson.
They stuff on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
They booted away. And nobody able to handle that punt. And they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
That pass is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Sanchez. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. They'll start this drive from the 42. Jackson gonna throw it. He's going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Bobcats. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Western Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, it's Barnett. Catch in the middle, it's Sanchez. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Bobcats send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. He lost one down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. They're working that left side. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. And the Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third down, going up top. He'll pull it down. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Under fire. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. And that is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And the Bobcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give to the back. It's a seam wide open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Western Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option. The give. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Unleashes one. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air. It's Barnett. Got his man on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because you're confident throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows. Probably not at an all-time high, but check it down. Make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, going for it and getting it on fourth down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Might be changing the route. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a first and goal. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make.
Tex going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Takes it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bobcats. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Nice move there. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Lost a throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Kyle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Dukes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life.
Touchdown, Dukes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
42, James Madison, 28.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for space, it's Burgess. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. No chance he was holding on to that ball.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Barrels ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them. And they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Touchdown, James Madison! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love fullbacks. They do such a good job. They're so unselfish, and I love when you throw them a bone near the goal line. Everybody knows it's coming. All the beef in the game. Give him the football. He does the rest. Reward the big fella for all his hard work.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Jackson will throw. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The screen, and watch out. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking left. He's got it.
Offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. They're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
The Bobcats are rolling down the field. Off the RPO, complete. Open space at the 25. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Western Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Kyle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Dukes want to move quickly.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
On the play. Brings up.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dukes with the 1st and 10. Swings it out to the flat. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes!
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
And he added the extra point. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
42.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Sparks. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's going to take off. Turning it on! Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They want that clock to run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Jackson will throw. Got it in the middle, it's Sparks. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Bobcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged in the middle. It's Sparks. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down.
James Madison.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
Just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You work all off season for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.